Good day everyone. Today in our English class we are going to have our review program, and in this review program we are going to complete grammar chapter 2 and 3. So in this chapter 2 and 3 what we are going to learn? The simple past and the past continuous tense, present perfect tense and past simple or simple past tense. Okay, my dear children. So in this we have already learned with the timeline in present tense. The previous video, in grammar video, I told this is present tense, and this what all the action happens right before this present is past, and whichever is going to happen hereafter is future. Can you got it, my dear children? And today this is timeline. I told this is timeline. Okay, now what's the time? So let me have, this is 12 o'clock, and this is 10 7 2020. Okay, this is our date and this is the time, and this is our timeline. Okay, so now listen, my dear children. So what is simple past? So whichever happened before this period, whatever happens here is said as simple past. Okay, so in simple past we have to remember be verb, do verb, have verb and dynamic or stative verb. Right, be verb was, where, do verb did, have verb is had, and for dynamic verb we'll have what can we have? Teach. So the past tense for teach is taught. Okay, and the stative verb here I can have is like. So the past tense for like is liked. Okay, so this is the simple past tense. We have to remember be verb, do verb, have verb, dynamic and stative verb. And here with simple past what we are going to learn? Past continuous. So for past continuous form what we should remember, my dear children? What is the form of past continuous? It is be prapa. Right? Have you understood? Right, what is be prava? Be verb plus present participle, which means be verb plus ing. Okay, and what is past continuous? How can we say this is past continuous? Right, so for example, so let me use another timeline. Now I am here, I am standing in this present tense. Okay, and in this timeline I am standing. Now I am going to talk about the time yesterday, 12 o'clock, right, 9 by 7 by 20, right, yesterday 12. I am going to talk about the past. This is past timeline. We can have time 2, timeline 2. Okay, in this past, by this time yesterday what I was doing, what was I doing? So it can be said as past continuous tense. And another usage is there, right? Let me explain now. See, for example, we can have it now. When I entered, they were watching TV. Okay, so in this, when I entered, they were watching TV. So when I entered here, simple past tense is used, and they were watching here, past continuous is being used. Okay, my dear children. Right, and see what is its meaning? When I entered, they were watching TV. Okay, suppose let me give you another example. Now when he came, I prepared dinner. Okay, When he came, I prepared dinner. So here this is simple past tense and here also simple past tense. So is there any difference? Yeah, here timeline differs. Here simple past tense and past continuous, and here simple past tense and past tense. Here timeline differs. Look at this, my dear children. This is our present. Okay, and I am going to use the past tense timeline. This is past tense timeline. Okay, this is present. Right? Now from here I am talking about the past tense with the action which happened before. Okay, so here when I entered, which means when I entered they were watching TV, which means, right, I entered by this time, and when I entered the previous work, what they were doing at that time, till that time they were watching TV. Okay, so this is what, so till that time period what they were doing is meant here. Okay, when I entered they were watching TV. Now for the second example, when he came I prepared dinner, which means when he came, right, when he came, right, afterwards, after he comes, right, when he came I prepared dinner. So here can you understand the time difference, my dear children? See, when I entered they were watching, which means when this action happens, right, till that time what they were doing is written here, the previous action till that time. Right, this is what first example. And the second example, when he came, that time limit, after the time limit, right, after the time limit what happened, says this I prepared a dinner. So simple past tense in your when clause and past continuous comes, it says till the time period previously whatever happened is given, is meant. And in simple past tense and simple past tense, right, after the time period what happened is meant. Can you understand, my dear children? So this is what simple past and past continuous tense, and here present perfect tense and past simple tense, right? I have already told present perfect, which means what, my dear children? Present perfect, which means, yeah, here this is your timeline, this is your present, right, and this is your past tense. Here what is present perfect? An action started in the past and it continues and it completes recently, and it gets completed recently. So in such situation we can say present perfect, and it won't denote any time, right? How can it say, yeah, never, yet, yeah, till, until. So like this only, until, like this only it uses, right, present perfect. But past tense will say the time, at the end of last year, right, what the past tense will handle, right, simple past tense. Simple past says last year, last month, right, it's all keywords, right. And in 1926, 1947, at 8:30 p.m., just like that, it holds the time period, but this present perfect tense never holds the time period. Okay, my dear children, have you understood the concept? Now, slowly get inside the book and start doing your book exercises. Okay, so the chapter 2 and 3, right? So all these, just try it and then check the answer which I am showing. Can you understand, my dear children? So please check once. First you attempt yourself. Don't just like that copy down, just attempt it and start it. Okay, my dear children, shall we? Yes, this is all your book answer key. Let me show you now. Right? Can you get? what I give. And as I said, after completing your book exercise, just send into the mail edustar.7@gmail.com. Okay, feeling very happy, right, to receive your mail. Really. So thank you very much for looking at these videos, and thank you for your great response. And now it's bye from me. Bye bye.